Welcome to this week's episode of Analyzing Chazal. This week we'll be analyzing the commentary of the Ramban on this week's Parsha, Parshas Tazri'a. Let's see the pasuk. The pasuk, Perek Yud Gimel, pasuk Aleph, says, "Vayidaber Hashem el Moshe v'el Aaron lemor." And God said to Moshe and to Aaron, saying, The Ramban says, "V'omar beParshas HaTorah el Moshe lemor." Zos tiyeh Toras ha-Mitzorah, ki ein tzorech lahazer Yisrael b'tahara, v'gam lo lekohen la'akriv korbanos, ki b'rotzon yasu ken. Regarding the parsha of the purification of the Mitzorah, the Torah says that God spoke only to Moshe, and this is because he did not have to warn Bnei Yisrael to do the purification, nor did he have to warn the Kohanim to bring the korbanos, since they would willingly do so. The explanation of the Ramban. The Ramban is coming to explain why specifically by the mitzvahs that relate to the purification process of Torahs, the Torah does not tell Moshe to tell the laws not to Bnei Israel and not to Aaron. He explains the reason is that regarding these mitzvahs, Moshe did not need to inspire Bnei Israel to do the mitzvah, as they would automatically want to become pure, and the Kohanim would certainly want to bring the sacrifices on their behalf. The type of question we'll be using is that the commentary compared two things which on the surface are not comparable. Here's the hint. Think about the difference between the Kohanim and the people with Torah. Okay, let's pause for a minute, and with the type of question we'll be using and the hint, can you come up with a question yourself? Okay, here's the question. I can understand that the people with Torah do not need to be inspired to go through the purification process, as until they are purified, they cannot continue to live their regular lives. However, for the Kohanim, would they not need inspiration to bring the sacrifices for the people with Tzoras, as they have no great benefit from doing so more than doing any other mitzvah? The answer. As we always say, the answer comes from within the question, which was, would the Kohanim really not need to be inspired to bring the sacrifices for the people with Tzoras, as they have no great benefit from doing so more than any other mitzvah? The answer is, of course, yes, that they did not need the inspiration. And it seems the reason is that when a person sees someone else suffering, there is a natural desire to help them. And what will prevent a person from helping is only if they feel that there is some potential downside, like spending money. In this case, there was no downside, so there was no need to inspire the Kohanim to help the people with Tzoras. The practical application. In our lives, there are many times that opportunities arise for us to help another person, and there are times that we do not take advantage of those opportunities. We need to know that naturally our neshama wants to help the other person, and what is preventing us from doing so is that our conscious mind is viewing the opportunity as having downsides to it. We need to try to remove those feelings and allow our natural tendencies to want to help other Jews shine through, and that will, of course, bring more unity to all of Bnei Israel. Have a wonderful Shabbos, and we'll see you next week for Parshas Acharei Mos.